They faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield. That has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
To throw again. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 51 yards. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need it. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 11.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. 30, 20, 10. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens cut into that lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
I know what you're thinking. Well, if he had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
They run again with Carson, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, alert 48.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
First down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. It's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
48.
They go play action with Wilson. Buying time to his left. He can run, and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it,
and he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And what a great call defensively there, because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got him. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. A throw over the middle taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Jackson on first down. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. To throw again is Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 36 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. And Jackson throwing once more. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Get me!
Let's go!
Let's go!
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Wilson wants to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete. The former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On third down, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
42. Ravens 32. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it.
Don't worry about it, baby. I ain't worried about it. Let's go.
Way in, touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 67 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now this will make it into the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and we'll do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. To Boyle here over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 39 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. Jackson will throw again. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And no, they can't connect on the pass. So that gets the clock down to 11. Time for probably 2 more plays. Got to go quickly, though. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.